welcome back again. It's nice to have you all again. And so today we are going to talk or have a discussion activities or life. So today we would like to talk about marriage, relationship, and love. Welcome to Lavinova. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
What inspire you in life?
You.
Okay, I know, but what else inspire you in life? What makes you keep moving in life?
mm, some kind of hope in the future
And what are you hopeful for?
to get new experiences in life, to discover new places,
Mm, and that's good.
learn new skills, meet new people.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. And yeah, so I think it's really nice to be hopeful for. And to me, I feel like it's very important for us to hope for, let's say, big family. Let's hope for peace, good health. That's what I value the most, especially when it comes to health. It's something we cannot play with, something we cannot buy with money. So it's very important to do this.
Sure.
So apart from that, could you please tell me what's one challenge in your life that you would never forget?
You mean something from the past?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Yeah.
I think there are always a lot of challenges in life, but something I would never forget. Challenge of getting married.
Why?
I don't know, because of the different obstacles.
What kind of obstacle, if I may ask?
Like not being really financially established,
Mm.
not having place to stay,
Mm-hmm.
the opinions of the family members, let's say, cultural differences, visa situation, and different things,
Mm.
the paperwork.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah. So, apart from the paper thing and I, what is the one very thing in your life that you really wish you could achieve?
I really wish to have a happy family,
Hmm,
children that I can be proud of.
that's really beautiful.
Yeah,
Hmm,
you know,
okay.
seeing that the life does not end up just with me, but there will be someone else carrying my name.
Your name or my name?
Okay, your name.
Oh my God.
And making sure that the world will not forget about our family, and our contribution to this world.
Mm. So that's what you value.
It's not, well, I think the question was different.
Mm-hmm.
But there are many things I value for sure, like
Okay.
honesty,
Mm-hmm.
love,
Love,
truth,
truth,
peace,
peace. Okay.
mhm,
So,
joy.
Joy,
hmm
before we met, how was your life like? Before we met, how was your life like?
Quite lonely, I would say.
Your life was quite lonely.
Yeah, like I was busy with a lot of different things, but the things I were doing were not really fulfilling, I would say.
Mm.
You
And
know?
could you tell me what you were doing that were not fulfilling? Because it's to me it's really interesting to know, like what you were doing with your life before we met. Why do you think it was not fulfilling? Yeah.
Well, I was, trying to earn some money to survive,
Mm. Okay.
doing some kind of not very well paid jobs
Mm-hmm.
just to get some coins
Mm.
and, sharing, like living in a shared flat with a lot of other people that was kind of hard sometimes
Okay.
because I like to have my own space. And
So what was really making your life lonely?
probably lack of someone I could talk to.
Really?
And like, not just like once you go for a coffee with your friend and you talk, like
Mm.
someone you could share your life with on a daily basis.
Okay. So if I am right, you had a lonely life before. But you are young. Oh, I mean, you were very young, so it was
Mhm.
easy to get anyone.
But I did not want to just get anyone, that's the point.
Okay, and why?
I wanted to get someone for the rest of my life.
Hmm. Sorry, sorry. Yes. So I would be very happy if you could tell me what were you and your friends doing before we met? If you were traveling somewhere, if you were building something.
Not really. I think most of the people I would not even call my friends.
Okay, and
Like,
why?
I was just sharing space with other people, but I did not really talk to them much, or we did not do things together. We were just living each of us our own life, and yeah, we would sometimes like meet, in a kitchen or bathroom or somewhere,
Hmm.
but it's not that we would really share the life together.
So does it mean that the life here is very, very lonely?
I think it is in many cases,
Mm.
especially at the time when you move out of your family
Mm-hmm.
and you are, just living with some people you don't really know that deep and
Hmm. And
ish. Yeah.
in terms of, let's say, family,
hmm
how often did you meet like family?
Oh.
And at what time did you also move out of home? And what
So
really made you move out of home?
I moved out of moved out of home when I finished my high school
Okay,
before I started my uni.
okay.
And what made me to move out of home was well, I kind of wanted to try living on my own, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, uh, if I would stay with my parents, I would need to commute quite long time every day
Mm-hmm. To where?
to the school.
To school. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and the living conditions were not really good with my parents, so
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to try life on my own.
And at what age did you move out?
I was 19.
19! At the
Yes,
age of 19, you want to be on your own.
yes.
Interesting. Okay. So, when you first move out of home, how was the experience?
It was not easy
Okay, take us through.
because, I did not have much money.
Mm-hmm.
I did not work before, like, I did not work when I was going to high school.
Okay.
So I had like something small saved down, and my mom would like give me something for the food or things like this.
Mm.
But it was not easy. So yeah, I was trying to be very conscious about what I spend my money on.
Mm-hmm.
So, living this student life.
And is there a moment where you wished you were back home with your parents?
No, never.
Why not?
I think
Mm-hmm.
as bad as it was, it
Okay.
was still better than living back home with my parents.
Mm. I didn't say this one. Okay.
So I still believed in myself that I will make it somehow, and I did. So
Hmm. Okay. And when you were young, like maybe in your teenage, when you were teenage,
mhm.
what were you really looking forward to?
Oof, I would say I was always looking forward to getting married and having family. That was like my life goal, pretty much.
Hmm.
I was not really interested so much in career or things like this.
And why?
Maybe because I was not really confident in myself that I can do something.
Hmm.
And,
So, what's made you lose this self-confidence?
hmm, that's a tough question.
Mhm. Okay. I will give you some moments. Think about it while I ask you another question. Yeah. How was your childhood like? How was your childhood like? How was your childhood like?
Okay, so I spent a lot of time with my parents and my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I was going to school and I was always doing well in school. I was considered a smart kid.
Okay.
So I would always get good results at school, but I did not, I never really felt like I was appreciated for getting good results or something like that.
Mm.
So I only felt like because I get good results, I don't get so much attention from my parents because they feel like I don't need their help.
So that's really interesting. Mm.
So
Uh,
they would usually let me do everything on my own.
and did you at least have some friends or not?
Not really. Because I was not really allowed kind of go out with my classmates or people around. So because we were living in the village and there was always a lot of work at home, so we needed to help at home taking care of the garden and this stuff. So I did not really have like free time to go out, hang out with friends.
Mm.
So yeah, I was. just with my family most of the time.
That's impressive. Interesting.
And my social skills were not really good, you know. I was very shy, found it very difficult to speak to other people.
Hmm. Okay. So now take me through this phase. Your high school lifestyle. During your high school,
Hmm.
what was really driving you the most?
Well, I was a bit rebel.
Rebellious. Why were you rebellious?
Because I wanted to do things on my own. Like, you know. I always liked this kind of people around who were kind of authentic, like who were not going together with the crowd, but were trying to be a bit different and authentic. And yeah, I had this friend who was kind of hippie
Mm.
and who was also not very social. And yeah, so, and she was vegan as well. So, well, I would, you know, try like changing my diet and this kind of things.
Oh my god. Please subscribe and then like. If you are enjoying it, please like the video for us. Like it for us. Give us a thumbs up, please. It's very important to us. It makes us know if you like it or not. Okay.
So yeah, I became a vegan at that time. Plus, I was really into this eco-friendly lifestyle. So, you know, I was trying to
Mhm.
save the environment.
Madam Environment. Okay.
Like I would, you know, try to buy these eco-friendly products and whatever, and
Mm.
just
And take me through when you started to say, this is the time I have to get married.
okay. So I thought I would get married when I finished my high school, definitely not before.
Mm-hmm.
So it was at a time when I started my university.
Mm.
But at that time, there was no one really around that I would feel like, oh, this is the right person for me to get married to. So I was just like, well, need to give it some time.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, I hoped that I would meet the right person. But I did not know how and where. And
And did you, for once in your life, ask yourself, I mean, meet mm, guys who were, I mean, in terms of guys, how was it?
I was generally very shy. I was not really talking to guys.
Okay.
So I had only just this girl friends around me, I would say, mainly.
Mm.
Yeah, I would not really talk to guys. I did not know how to talk with guys. I don't know.
Okay. That's, hmm. So, how come we ended up?
I don't know, you had some kind of spark, a special spark. Something that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, really got me.
What got you? Let me know what got you, because to me it's very important to understand all these things. You understand?
Hmm.
Yeah. So hi Nathan, how are you doing, Nathan? So we are having my wife is on a hot seat today, very hot seat, and she has no choice than to answer every question that I ask her. So we are talking about her childhood, when she was studying, and all everything. So stay tuned. So during your high school,
Mm-hmm.
what was the happiest day in your life?
Oof. I don't remember any particular happiest day.
Hmm.
Maybe when, well, I did one thing which was very challenging for me, and I was proud of myself that
Mhm.
I overcame my fears, kind of.
And that is.
That's when me and my friend we attended a singing competition.
Uh-huh.
Like the school singing competition,
Oh.
because every year, like before Christmas, there would be the singing competition in our school, which meant that you needed to sing in front of the entire school. And I was very shy, and this was really not easy for me, but we did it, and
Awesome.
I was quite proud of myself. Yeah.
And what really made you so sad that you would never forget in your life? Never.
Ooh, what made me sad?
Yes, so much that whenever you remember this, it makes you go, "Oh my God."
Hmm. I think it makes me sad always when I have some misunderstanding with someone.
No, but which situation in your life made, like, till now you cannot forget a situation that really made you sad?
um,
Mm-hmm.
well, I think it's something that did not make me sad in that situation, but rather when I reflect now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's maybe that I dropped from uni.
Mm.
Because I think, well, if I would finish it, I could achieve much more by now in my life.
So
So I wasted a lot of my
wait,
time.
so where will I meet you if you have finished it? Oh my God.
I would still be there. Just different.
Oh,
Oh no.
sorry. So
Maybe because of the connection?
let's. Sorry, sorry. We didn't know. Let us know if it's okay.